Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. If you are new to my channel, just go ahead and click that subscribe button now and turn on your bells. Now today we'll be doing a lace closure wig hack, and this will also be a closure wig reinstallation. I know you guys always see me do new installs and you always request for reinstall videos, so I'm going to show you one today with a hack, with a little twist, and with a cute style. Now if this wig looked familiar, I installed this wig on Asia about a few weeks ago, and it was a middle part with no baby hair with crimps, the jet black color. And today we're going to take that middle part closure wig from a middle part to a side part doing this little hack here. Now if you are familiar with closure wigs, you know it has the closure part and the rest is tracks all around it. But because we do want to create a side part and we do not have a frontal wig, I decided to try out this little hack, and it works absolutely perfect, and I highly recommend for you to try it if you have a middle part wig that you want to switch up the look. Now this closure was a 5x5 closure, so of course there's a lot of extra space as far as parting space, so we'll be able to use all of that to our advantage today. But for starters, what I did was go ahead and twist that wig all the way to the side where the lace stops and begins to meet the track. And once I get that wig to lay directly where the track begins around the ear, I took my scissors and my comb and I parted off where the track begins and removed the hair from the closure out the way. And I began to cut the thick part of that track off around her ear. Now you are not going to cut it completely off, because then you will have nothing but a closure left and the rest of the hair separated. You only want to cut that little piece that prevents the wig from sitting around her ear. So it was about maybe an inch or two of that track that I'm going to cut off. And once you split it from that part around the ear, you just want to bring it around and cut downwards and just cut off whatever tracks is in the path of that same piece. So once I went ahead and did that, you will see that the closure will sit just like a regular closure. If you were doing a deep side part closure install, it's going to sit the same exact way that I also showed you guys before on my channel when I did like a sewing. I did a deep side part sewing closure on Asia as well, and on my sister Nika, which is like a while back, curly hair. But I use that same exact technique, but instead of it being like a closure in bundles, it is a closure wig. So once you, as I mentioned, cut that extra tracks and stuff from around that little section that goes around her ear, it will lay perfectly fine. Now, right now, I am going in with my lace mud adhesive, and I'm just going to begin to apply my layers. And I also added that Ruby Kisses foundation level 15 using the darker shade, and applied it on her lace closure. And if you watched the tutorial when I first installed this wig on her, this is an HD lace wig, so it's going to blend to perfection. And as far as the layers I'm using, I will be using 4 layers for her lace closure. And once that last layer is clear, I will go ahead and begin to tack down the wig. So now that that glue is clear, you want to be sure that you pull that lace closure all the way over like you did when you first cut the extra tracks from around the ear, and you just want to place that track, not that track, guys, excuse me, but you want to place that closure right into that glue. Now, a lot of times people have a hard time with the glue placement, especially on reinstalls, but to be honest, you just want to bring the track all the way up until it lays directly in that glue, and you will not have an issue. Now that I have that placed down into that glue, and I'm going to just say this now, for this install, I did not use any holding spray at all for her install today. This is just all on the works of the glue, which I have an announcement at the end of the tutorial that I'm going to tell you. But in the meantime, let's get to this melt. So what I'm doing is just pushing that glue, or pushing that lace right into that glue, just making sure it's tacked down, and anything that was not not tacked down, I just went ahead and cut it off. And I don't know if you guys paid attention, but in the beginning of this video, she did have like a small little patch on her closure, and that was pretty much the part that I went ahead and cut off. But however, now I'm going to go ahead and make her part higher, because we are not wearing the middle part, and that part that was previously there was from the center part install that we did with this wig. But because we are doing a side part and we don't want it so far down, and this is a 5x5 closure, I am able to bring that part up pretty high, which is a good thing, especially if you don't want like a deep side part. And once I get my curved part going, I will go ahead and pull down the section that I will be using for my baby hairs. And another thing about this closure, since we had to switch the part, of course, it's not going to look like it's plucked anymore. So once I get this plaited, the baby hair section plaited out the way, I will go ahead and on camera pluck this closure while it's on her head, so you can see it go from like thick and bulky in the front to a nice and natural hairline. So stay tuned. So I went ahead and zoomed in so to get up close and personal. I am taking my Revlon tweezers, the ones I showed you in my updated bleach and plucking with Gorilla Glue video when I made my wig, and I'm just using that same plucking technique, but this time it is on her head. Now, as I mentioned before, I did not use any holding spray. I did not even tie it down with the melt belt yet, and I am just being, I am able to pluck this wig with no issue. The lace is not lifting or anything like that. And that's because to all my beauties, all my supporters, all my, my family out there, guys, we are turning things up to the max. And I mean that literally. Now, I know you guys love the original lace melt adhesive, but I have turned things to the max. We now have a new and improved formula. Our new bottles is also going to have a new look. It's still going to be, there's still going to be lace melt adhesive, but it's just going to be our maximum strength, and this will be the new and improved quality. And when I tell y'all think y'all wigs were stuck before, your wigs ain't coming off at all. At this time around, listen, baby, it's always about making things better and better and better. And when I tell y'all, This formula is everything I needed it and I wanted it to be. It turned things up to the max. I'm talking about swimming at its finest, showering, gym, everything you thought you couldn't do the first time. You are guaranteed satisfaction to do it this time around, okay? So yes, our Lace Melt Max will be our newest formula, which I will release on my birthday, which is March 14th. And as you know, today is March 3rd. It is Asia's birthday. Yes, I know all of our birthdays are back to back. First Shari, then Asia, now me. We are all Pisces, okay? Just a few days apart. But yes, this Lace Melt Maximum Strength Adhesive is finna get things real heated up in here, okay? So make sure you guys are ready. Make sure you guys on March 14th, you are ready to purchase because we will drop that birthday sale and it's finna get lit, okay? So don't say I didn't tell y'all. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. Like I mentioned, if you loved the Lace Melt before, you are going to be obsessing over this new maximum strength formula. I'm not going to sell two. I know some people have two different glues. No, it's going to be one product with a new and improved maximum strength. Guaranteed satisfaction, okay? Guaranteed to be waterproof. Guaranteed to be sweatproof. Guaranteed to be stuck. You don't need no... Like, what I did with this video, I really showed you guys that you do not need to do like a two-step melting process or anything. Like, first time around, it's going to get you right, okay? We'll be able to retire the holding spray, the extra melting process. You can if you want because it's a great technique, but I'm telling you, it is not needed, okay? So, with that being said, now that we have that plucked out, I tied it down with the melt belt. I did not use any holding spray. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and sew down this wig all around because, you know, we cut the tracks or whatever, so that means that the little band was cut out, so you can't just use the two bands in the back to tighten it and everything like that. So we will go in with that needle and thread and stitch all the way down from the, you know, I did like a, what you call it, kind of like a halo braid in the back, where it's the braid that goes all the way around. In the back, I'm going to sew it to that bottom braid, which also brings me to tell you guys that I'm going to show you my updated braid pattern for my lace wig installs and also my new ball cap method. So stay tuned because, as I mentioned, this is March Madness month. We have a new Slay series. I'm showing you guys new stuff, new styles I've never done on my channel before. So I hope y'all ready. If you didn't do so already, make sure you subscribe, turn on your bells, and do not miss any of the new posts. But however, once we finish tacking this wig down, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the styling process, so stay tuned. So now that we are done sewing that, I went ahead and removed the melt belt, and y'all can see the lace has completely disappeared into her skin. It is stuck like Chuck, okay? And it's giving a girl a very, very natural, very realistic, very scalped. And I wanted to mention, I was telling you guys about the new and improved formula adhesive. And if you don't know right now, our previous glues are on sale for buy one, get one free. It's only a little bit more in stock, guys. Yes, buy one, get one free. So if you buy two, you get two free. You buy three, you get three free. No matter how many you buy, you will get your free for each single one that you buy. And I will also upload more, melt belts for those who are asking. I seen in the comments, you was asking would the melt belts be on there. Yes, I will upload them. I just have a very busy week because we're going to New Orleans tomorrow. And then right after that, we're going to Vegas. So I won't even be back until the 14th. As far as being on vacation, and then the day I come back is my birthday, and it just the turn up don't stop. So make sure you take advantage of our buy one get one free sale because the new adhesive will drop on my birthday. But however, what I did was go ahead and I removed that melt belt, and then I had wand curled majority of her hair off camera because, you know, with this process, it's just repetition over and over and over again. And I don't want to bore you guys by showing you guys how I curl each and every single piece. So what I did was I curled the whole back in the left side of the head, and I'm going to show you guys right here how I curl the right side. Now, usually when I do wand curls, I bring the hair to the side and I wrap it around the barrel, and the barrel is facing like straight up and down. But today I kept my barrel horizontal, and I just wrapped the hair like on top of it and just kept going around and around till I couldn't no more. So I kind of like start the curl from going underneath the barrel horizontally, but you guys can see what I mean as I curl these pieces. And this is how I curled the entire head all the way around. I didn't add any holding sprays or anything. You can if you really want to keep the curls much longer, but we just really wanted like a nice and soft, loose type of look. And this wig was the 30-inch. No, this is actually a 28-inch. My bad, guys. This was a 28-inch straight. This is a body weight wig originally, but that's when we had the crimps and everything. So this wig does hold curl super, super good. As far as where this wig was from, you guys have to go back to the crimp video. I will actually drop it at the end of this video, so if you didn't see it, you can watch it. And that's who this wig was from. Like, you will see the company where this wig was from, and also the details in the description box on where you can purchase this lace closure wig. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue to curl everything up and just smooth the top in and everything. And as far as the baby hairs, I did it off camera. I mean, I do baby hairs 1,001 times in my videos, so it's just the same thing over and over. But after I get this hair curled up, I will go ahead and slay those baby hairs, smooth everything into place, and show you guys the finishing look. So just stay tuned. If you didn't already, click that subscribe button and turn on your bells so you don't miss any of our our March Madness posts. Here's what the hair looks like after doing the baby hairs. For today, I'm not going to do any black spraying. I'm just going to use the concealer brush and just use the foundation and clean her part back up. And the part was looking very natural already with just me bleaching the knots and, you know, everything. But, you know, when you add that foundation on top of that part, it just makes it more defined and everything. But here is the finishing look. I hope you guys are ready for the new improved formula. I can't wait to show you videos. But thank you guys for watching, tuning in, showing love and support. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.